get it from us. Let me say thank you to Unilever for here. We have members of the chamber with us. So at the back we have members of the chamber. Can I see you by hand? These are members and business operators of the chamber. We are in the territory of Tema. So we have the Tema branch executives here well represented. Mr. Sibai is the chairman of the Tema branch.
The only thing they do is they compete with me. So don't do that. We are very happy to be here today. And thank you much for the kind introduction. I'm so happy. It's just fresh after the holidays. And we can't go that to be able to make this trip. And thank the chairman and chairman office for making all the rounds to make it happen. But before I respond to Mr. Jaco, there is a program that I want to invite all of you here, including Unilever. You'll be on your diary, so that we want to invite you for a second CEO's business networking committee in Tema and then Abuja senior staff clubhouse community 6, Thursday, 9th May 2019. The time is 5 p.m. My good self will be one of the special guests of honor. The Director General of the FOHA, Mr. Lugude, the Manelki, Mr. Carlos, Honorable Carlos Ventura, Honorable Titus Roba, and then Honorable Kufi Bravo. And Mr. Jacob is also very invited. And the Minister for Business Development will be one of the main speakers, and then Dr. Michael Ricardo for companies. And the team for discussion will be succession planning. So I hope your office will take it serious and make your office reflected. Good morning once again. Mr. Jaco, who is the supply chain director of this company, and also doubles as the acting managing director of Unilever. That means that the young man holding this position. Are you correct? He's holding it fast. So I also have to address Mr. Ben Brown, Mr. Andrew Veneza, Mr. Henry Mao, Chamber Executives present, and members of the Chamber, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Council, membership, and staff of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I wish to express my profound gratitude to you for accepting our request for this business for New York Travel Organization. It will interest you to know that two prominent and past executives of the chamber rose through the ranks the file of Unilever. And to be precise, Mr. Wilson Atakofa, who was the vice president of the chamber from 1999 to 2005, and he was the vice president of the chamber from 1999 to 2005, and subsequently became president from 2006 to 2011, progressed steadily through the ranks of Unilever to become sales coordinator for Unilever for companies in Africa and the Middle East region. Dr. Ishmael Yamsen, as CEO of Unilever Ghana, became president of the chamber from 1990 to 1994 and was later appointed as Unilever by Unilever as the first African chairman of the Unilever company, serving for 18 years. Now, on this occasion, the chamber commends your contributions to the economic and industrial growth of this country, particularly in the manufacturing of consumer goods and your distribution with them. Some who are members of the chamber. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the chamber acknowledges your participation in the original meetings of the chamber of commerce and industry through your representative, who is also the executive chairman. I think she is the treasurer of our branch. In addition to that, wanting to recognize your contribution in this regard, personally, I requested that you give us somebody to represent this company at the council level. Even though the treasurer at the branch is your rep, I wanted somebody from the top to be on the council level. And I think I've written to that effect. I have not received any response. I hope maybe after this program, you will respond. So why are we here this morning? The Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, as you have already mentioned, has a legislative mandate to provide and protect commercial and industrial interests in this country. Over the years, the Chamber has provided plurals of opportunities for business linkages and networks, as well as partnerships and capacity building. This business law is one of the avenues adopted by the Chamber, especially during my time, to promote the brand and best practices of our member firms in this globally competitive business space. This basically gives us the opportunity to know about the concerns of the member firms in specific industries and how we can work together in addressing these challenges. As you have already indicated, Mr. Dapo, we from outside know you as Unilever. Unilever Ghana is a Ghana-based company engaged in manufacturing and marketing of consumer goods. You may be wrong or right, but we hope that almost everybody here has one way or the other enjoyed one of the products. When we were speaking, when we were standing here, some of the women behind me where I was sitting were enumerating some more products than we were So they are in the house, they use most of the consumables more than us. And personally, I've been patronizing the carbolic soap. I've adopted Kumasi Prisons and the plant of someone for the past 2.5 years. And also from time to time, I buy that carbon soup cartons and distribute them. Because that is, when we engage them, they told me that that is their priority. Because there's a lot of heat where they find themselves. So as I speak now, I've asked them to come and buy. I've given the money out. We are buying more. If you can add more to it, yeah, we are buying more. It is also a truism that Unilever was established more than 100 years ago. And I think it is in tandem with something that we have also conceptualized. And that's the German branch is organizing this now, the team special planning. Most of the companies that we see, even abroad, the first 3 to 5 years, about 75% of these companies do not exist. So it is time, and it is also timely, and it is also good for us to invite you so that you can share your experience. Unilever Ghana manufactures and markets 2 broad categories of products: home and personal care and foods. Isu, Omo, Sunlight, Lux, Geisha, Royco, Laurel, and the Pepsodent is and the close up, right? Yes. Sun Silk and Alapuna. Blue Band, Lipton are the leading products of Unilever. And we also employ more than we can even mention, because we are looking at direct and indirect. So this will even take us to more than 1,000 employment as far as Ghana and Africa. Because most of the employees are not only Ghanaians. So it's a very valuable. And so as the immediate past president of an African Chamber of Commerce, I want to add my voice and appreciate you the more, because you have been able to spread your tentacles in employing both Ghanaians and then that of others from Africa. Now that we are the continental free trade concept. So currently, Unilever is the largest producer and retailer of consumer goods in Ghana. I think we can appreciate that. So, Mr. Acting Managing Director, once again, the Chamber commends Unilever Limited for their significant contribution to the socio-economic development of the country through job creation, training opportunities, and corporate social responsibility. As the representative voice of the business community in Ghana, the Chamber will continue engaging government and stakeholders through its evidence-based advocacy for continuous improvement in the business environment. In this regard, I urge you to make use of the Chamber's activities, including the Chamber Business Awards, to market your products. It is our expectation that this business of keeping collaboration between the Chamber and the Unilever Ghana for the purposes of engendering private sector growth. Come on, let me just remind you of the Chamber Business Award because of your participation, so that they will be on that note, thank you.
So, Mr. President, thank you so much. I think you deserve another round of applause. It's not because you're saying back. Very important information. I realize you mentioned names of people here, but let me take the opportunity to once again so that people know who you have been talking about before I give them the chance to now start the flow as we want to know how to today. So Ben Brown is at the head of this team that will take you around the technical team. He's a factory manager. Ben, we'd love to see it.
Thank you. As you have reviewed that very warmly, I want to say thank you for a peaceful atmosphere.
That's what he said. You're not using our job, you're not using the glad they did a lot of people to go back to. And I think don't forget Catholic. Because Catholic is very dear to me. And the reason why I want to just mention in a few words, if you allow me, then I will wrap. Catholic is a very old soul, actually. The benefit of it is huge. Maybe people who are using it, they will never give it up because it helps a lot in the northern region of our countries. I started promoting that one in Ivory Coast, for instance, in the north of Ivory Coast, because people are having some pain on the skin, and that fights temples a lot. So I'm taking that opportunity for those who are not using it, please use it so that you can use more. I'd also want to point out that last year we were appointed or recognized as the manufacturing company of the year for 2018. So we are doing very good. Good to have you on site. Andrew? Cool. So just to give you a bit of, I'm not going to talk about the footprint of Ghana because we are all Ghanaians and let the other Ghanaians here. Never mind the regions, they are footprint. I just wanted to indicate to you where our manufacturing sites are located. So our main manufacturing site is here in Tema. We have a third party that produces an Akuna store for us, also located just around Tema area. We have a distribution center on site, and then we also have a distribution center in Ghana market. Okay? This is all in place to ensure that we are servicing the market at the right level and looking for our product on time. Okay? Cool. So when it comes to our route to market, this is how we distribute our product. There are two main inflows that come in. We have the locally produced or third-party products coming into our DC, and then we have imports also coming into the DC. Currently, the split that we have is 60% of what we sell on the market is produced locally, and 40% is being imported. There is a plan to bring down the imported product to really get about 20% in the next 2 years. And there are strong actions being taken. Because again, it creates more jobs for people. So this is why we're specific about that. Okay. When it comes to our mission, really for us as a factory, we just want to make products that make Ghanaians look good, feel good, and get them out of life. The consumer satisfaction is our key objective when it comes to this. But not just making them look good, feel good, or get them out of life, but also making it at a competitive cost. So we should make sure that the prices of our products are not too high and make it unaffordable for consumers. Also, we are taking certain initiatives to ensure that we take savings of initiatives in the factories to try and ensure that we do not take price increases. The market out there is quite tough. So you guys coming from the industry, we know the number of companies that are collapsing with the dollar going up and all of that. Yeah? However, we have managed to weather all of that stuff. It tells you the resilience that we have. Yeah.
So I talked about our footprint. We are in about 6.2 million households in Ghana. I'm sure we are in all your households as well. So let somebody else challenge you on that. Okay. Revenues are about 65% of our revenue that we make in is based on the local production of the media. So it's really sort of income for us. We also are very caring and constrained of our environment. So one of our goals is to ensure that as we grow the size of our business, we are halving our environmental footprint. So there's something we call the USLP, that is the Unilever Sustainable Living Plan. So that you get about it. Anyone? Okay, I'll let Charles talk a bit about that. But basically what we are saying is that whatever we do to ensure that we are not limited to carbon. And in 2016, Unilever Ghana was the first factory globally in Unilever to become zero non-hazardous waste landfill, meaning we are not sending any non-hazardous material to landfill. Okay, so really a drive, and we're really proud that we are the first globally. You will think that's it. All the people that we have here on site, we consider ourselves a family. So it's not like the manager, the shop floor guy, we see ourselves as one family and we engage with that as one family. Do the things that we do. So a quick overview of our site. The entire site is about 21 acres, but we had a side of the factory that was producing spreads. And as you all might know, we got out of margarine production globally at Unilever. So we are no longer responsible for blue band production anywhere in Unilever globally. Yeah? So we sold off that bit of land to a company called Apple, but they're still on our side anyway. There's a clear demarcation between them and us. We have the home care factory, which is where we produce our home care bars and powders. Home care bars, as American mentioned, is linked to the key bar, the key billet that we produce, sunlight bars, all produced there. We also have now powders packing. So Como sunlight powder is also packed here. You see that as well. Then we have our personal care factory, which produces all the Lux, Rexona, gaseous that we have on the market as well. And just recently we had a new baby come on the block, which was opened by the president himself, which is our oral factory in January, which was opened by the president in January. Right? So that oral factory is also running now. As we go around the factory, you will also see that happening. This little slide is very busy, but never mind. It's just to point out to you the complexity that we have in our factory. In home care, we have 3 packing lines, and they are 3 types of technology that we use there. We have the Mazoni, we have Soaptech, SaaS, and then we have the attachment. These are all technical terms. Basically, when we are doing soap, I'm not going to lecture you on soap manufacture, by the way, but you have oil, caustic, and then other minor ingredients together to form the soap. We dry it, then we catch it, and then cut the count, and then we pack it. That's how it works. And those machines, some people get that. The Mazoni is a type of cutter, and then also a dryer. We have Soaptech also, which is a cutter, and Teflon, which wraps the bar. We have SaaS, which is a cutter, and then a cash machine is the one that packs the powders. Yeah. So that basically is what we have in home care. In personal care, we also have the same type of machinery, the Mazoni, Soaptech, and then Acma. Acma is basically the machine that packs your wrap bars, your Rexona, Lifebuoy. That is different from what we have in home care. The oral factory also has one state-of-the-art equipment, which we call the FFS, which is a form, fill, and seal machine. 2 of a kind in Unilever globally. So we are the second factory globally in Unilever to have this type of machine here in Ghana. Then we have a tea factory where we do tea packing. We have 5 lines in that factory as well. It's just packing lifting, and then blend, which you will also get to see. Then key volume drivers for our factory is home care, which currently contributes close to almost 60% of our volume and produce about 40,000 tons. It's also been driven mainly by Kiva, which is a higher volume driver. Personal care currently does a volume of around 17,000 tons in a year. Again, mainly driven by Asia. Carbolic plays a key role in our volume as well. Tea is only about 700 tons in a year, so it's really not a big part of our volume, but then it's a high value product, so we don't need to tell about it. Okay, so I hope that has given you a bit of an overview as to the factories that we have on site and what we do. Any questions on that? Okay, I'm happy with this.
Maybe we will take the questions one go round so that you can
Okay, fine.
a little bit.
That's essential. When you said you import at 40% of the product, and that was to where do you for it from your sister company or factory or from any other?
Yeah, coming from our sister countries, so mainly Vietnam, China, and then South Africa. Okay, so 2 minutes. Our next child will give an overview of our USLP plan and then the projects that we're driving.
Okay, good morning. Alright, Ben mentioned about USLP program. Yeah, normally USLP is Unilever Sustainable Living Plan. The objective is that as we grow our business, we ensure that we do not impact on the environment negatively. Yeah, so this is a plan that was launched in 2010, and it's been a journey that we've been tracking so far. And the beautiful thing about it is that the environment belongs to all of us. So as we go ahead, any new technology or project that we do, we ensure that our other companies in Ghana also benefit from it. We have programs where we invite other companies in Ghana to come and have a view of what we are doing, and then the advantages and how we can protect the environment. Last year, I'll just highlight some of the projects that we have done here to ensure that we have our environmental footprint. The first project is a biomass boiler. So normally, you know that boiler works like a kettle. So it produces steam, and we use steam to run our production. In time fast, we use fossil fuel to produce the steam. And we know that fossil fuel generates carbon dioxide, which has negative impact. What we're doing now is that we are using biomass to generate the steam. So biomass, that means palm kernel shells. So the palm kernel that is available in plantations everywhere in Ghana. The shell that is the waste product, we buy it and then we use it to generate steam instead of fossil fuel. So we have reduced our carbon dioxide emissions by 70% on site. And this we are encouraging other industries to also use this technology. Solar as well is something that we have gone into a partnership with. So we are working with one company to generate electricity using solar because the sun energy is free and it doesn't impact on the environment negatively at all. Yeah. So we entered into a contract where we are getting 1 megawatt plant installed on all our roofings here to ensure that we generate electricity sustainably. Okay. The other project which we have done is dryer. So what we do is that we try to be efficient as much as possible. Because the more you're efficient, the less you consume energy. The less you consume energy, the better for the environment. So last year, we commissioned a dryer. The dryer is what dries the soap so that you see the hard mass that you have at home. This dryer is eco-efficient. So we use 50% less electricity and 50% less steam to generate the same amount of quantity of soap that other traditional dryers use, right? And this has helped us reduce our steam consumption and our electricity consumption much more better. Yeah, we have the oral plant and the tea station line. So all these are energy efficient equipment that we are using. Yeah, but the motors are also energy friendly. They do not make so much noise and all those kind of things. So the engineering team, together with leadership, is doing everything possible to ensure that at least we leave the environment the way we came to it, or even better. Yeah, for our future generations, future years to come.
So these projects have been already commissioned. The last one, which is solar, is what we are still working on. By September this year, that will also be done. Yeah, and it will help us improve on our sustainability. Okay, so someone was asking me about robotics. Whilst we do this, we try to incorporate the knowledge in our brothers and sisters institute. Yeah, that's that. One thing that is very so much is robotics. Currently, we do not have any plan using this, but this year, in September, we are going to launch our first robot packing equipment. And this is going to pack all our soaps that we generate on the line. Yeah, this is also very efficient. We are employing engineers to help us man keep the equipment. There's yet another project which we call Project 49. Ben indicated that we want to make sure that our prices are competitive on the market. And we produce soaps at around 98 euro per ton. For a ton of soap, we use money, electricity, and all those things, and it amounts to 90 euros. Now, this project is going to make sure that we have the cost of production and land the product cheaper on the market so that our family members, mothers, and stuff can buy these soaps much more cheaper. And how are we going to do it? So we are changing the technologies. And we are reducing energy, because energy is very expensive. So just by reducing energy, we are able to reduce the cost of our production on the feedback. We are just happening, you understand, to learn the product more cheaper. Then this is also another form of robotics. Now we are going to learn pack, facial, and live work. Yeah, that will be landed this year. And then oral export. Now we have the Chamber of Commerce here. So what we're doing is that we are not just playing the Ghana market. As we import, we also want to export so that we make much more revenue for the country as well. So by June this year, we will be exporting petroleum to Cote d'Ivoire. And that will help us get more revenue to help the country as well. So in the space of sustainability and project, these are the things that are happening here. Thank you.
It's a very loud and wide. Everybody comes out. But is it not going to be at the expense of manual work? Some will definitely
okay, so what we're doing is, like I said, we're trying to upskill this labor as well. Because manually packing is not something that you can do for a long time. It's not sustainable. So how do we give them knowledge that is more sustainable? We realize that as we go ahead, we train these guys and we employ them. So last month, for example, we have employed 10 of our packers because we train them elsewhere to be doing other things in our product. So not losing their job or their livelihood entirely, but we redistribute them to areas that are more sustainable.
I'm very happy with that. Yes. It is not at the expense of somebody.
Losing.
When you are able to carve out, you can expand.
Correct.
Create new ideas.
Correct.
So I'm very happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll take Henry. I mean,
yes.
Or during the talk.
So what we want to do, please, we want to speak with you. We want to make it very happy. While going on the tour, we can ask a lot of questions.
We will be with you during the talk.
Mine is concerning the biomass.
Okay.
Apart from palm kernel shells,
Yes.
do you have any other product?
Yes. So.
And then two, the palm kernel shells. Maybe I'm into that business.
All right.
If I want to supply you, what can we do?
Okay. Yes. So in Ghana, we ensure that whatever fuel we use is a biomass. You understand? So that the objective is not lost. So we can use cocoa shells. So we are in partnership with Kajima because they have excess cocoa shells. So we can take that off. We can use rice husk as well. You understand? So there are a range of biomasses that we can use. But currently we are using the PKS because we just launched it last year. So we will onboard the other range of fuels as well. Yeah. Now on who to contact is right there. That's Andrew. Andrew, if you can just.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to go in two batches. So how do you go?
Three batches.
3, right?
I think the group is big, so we have to break it into 3.
All right.
So the first batch, second, and then third. Yes, sir. It's on, as you go to the factory, do not put your hand on any of the machines. The power out is
I'm telling you, that way you're going to
do not put your hand So, do not do that. Also, do not touch any product on the line because we do not want you to contaminate the product. Yeah? Lastly, so hygiene, like I said, is also key for us. So as you go in, you have earrings and jewelry. So I'm taking off my wedding rings. I don't wear it when I come to it. So really, you should take off all earrings, chains. So we don't want them to get into the product.
Hi.
Everything. So I'm not worried about it like that. So please, when we get to the hygiene station, you need to wash your hands and then put on your hairnet before we go.
So the work
I'm enjoying it. Yes, so the lesson that you have been doing, this is how. I was saying to Nana that this factory was established in 2012, but when you come in, it's still closed. So it tells you the level of standards that is proper maintenance.
And why there's continuous?
Sorry?
Continuous life.
Well, we should ask PDS, right? Really a bother for me. So I wish you guys will go and then write to them and say, look, I really impact on industry, this kind of thing. Because the impact of our machine productivity is not the best. This is about...
This is the test time, but they are back, so we are changing from test to
PDS.
for a factory like this, don't you think it's necessary to just maintenance just set up? You wouldn't even feel the impact of the shutdown so that it won't affect this machine. Right. Maybe the machine will be running and to just cut off. Wouldn't it incur cost?
100% possible. So what we've done is that we tried for certain areas. We realize that even when PDS comes, the voltage fluctuates. Okay. So if you allow it to go automatic direct, it will end up damaging some of the equipment. So that is the reason why we decided not to go.
And the speed too.
Yes.
With the power, the speed. Yeah. So you will not get that. Yeah.
Yeah, now we're going to be taking There will be a wall that will be created here. Yeah.
What I talk about. So that is when we bring the ministry instead of we bring the farm connection. Generously. So this is a biomass that gives us we use it to generate some the farm connection is what we do. It goes through this conveyor, then it gets
In Ghana, we are the
second profit already out.
Okay, so we have a supplier who owns that.
Program said how to make it better for all. This is one of them. And you have been participating as various companies and industries. So this month we decided to come to Unilever and P5. So this morning we are here with Unilever. Unilever has been in existence for the past for more than 100 years. Okay. Especially looking at the number of employment they are creating for Ghanaians, and especially highly impressed about the biomass they are doing here. Okay. And the kind of tonnage they are producing for steam and all that. They have,
as we keep moving, so we don't keep the headers. But you know, I'll come to you shortly. But sir, I mean, you have heard the side competition.
Unilever is really on the USLP campaign, which is the Unilever Sustainable Living Plan. So you'd have heard about it in our brands, looking about Lifebuoy, where you have the Global Hand Washing Day. You've heard about it about Oral, when we look about brush twice a day. You've heard about, well, Omo, that is good, and the campaign we are doing around children and all of that. But I wanted to show also from the factory perspective the things that we are doing to also help and drive that USLP plan. So
beyond this, where do we see manufacturing in Ghana? Are we getting there?
No, of course. I mean, if you look at where Unilever has come from when it comes to manufacturing, we've recently just opened our new oral plant, which was opened by His Excellency the President of Ghana. We also commissioned our new personal care dryer as well as the biomass plant. So I'll say when it comes to manufacturing, we are doing well, and we are really getting support from the Chamber of Commerce to help foster that relationship and take us to the next level.
Ending with you, Doctor, finally, where do we see the Chamber's support for the manufacturing sector moving on? We've seen your business visits over the past few years. Where do we see you moving on with this initiative?
We are using members, we are using non-members, if I say so, I mean the private sector, and also to move with the government of the day mantra agenda, which is 1D, 1F. And I think that this agenda is at various stages. So we have given support from EXIM, Ghana Commercial Bank, and other financial institutions to support those who have been able to come up with business plans. And I think that come 1 year or 2 years time, we'll see all these things, happening on the ground. And the motive is to create more employment and also to improve on exports and reduce imports.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. President.
So, like I told you, this machine is a state-of-the-art machine. Two of it globally in Unilever, and we have one in Ghana. Right? It's a full-scale machine. What you see conventionally happen is that for toothpaste, you buy the tube from the supplier who store it home. You only fill, and then you put it. Right? But with this machine, there's a ring where it forms the tube, fills it, and then seals it at the same time. So it's quite the capacity for this machine is about 10 tons a day, so in a month we can do about 200 tons. Our total demand for Pepsodent in Ghana is around 400, so we are not meeting fully that demand, right? But we have plans in place to get more machines. We have the capacity to produce about 30 tons a day at the back. Only the students that we have about 50. There's a huge opportunity here for us to produce and supply to Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, as well. So this is going to create more jobs for our Ghanaian people. Yeah? So great. Okay, cool.
We are going to the next one.
One more.
Thanks.
Ghana government. They are training them for another.
Okay, can we go to the other part? So they are both hygiene bars, yeah? But one is premium and one is lower. Okay? But and the evidence, but the evidence are not the same as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Both are actually.
Well, it depends on what I use it for what it stands for. Well, I'll advise you to do that.
They all do children.
That's what I advise. But then again, because the type of person you do as well. That's why. Why is it? So we can start iPhone. Just back
Oh, second bite.
There's no more hunger, no need for shelter. Isn't there enough to share? Or is it that we just don't care? We're here for a day or two. Let me show you.
Everyone, Honorable our dear Nana from the Chamber of Commerce President, our dear invited guest, and our executive team of from Chamber of Commerce. It is really indeed a privilege for us to host you here. I want to say a very big thank you to Nana to make it for this trip, to come and see what BFAP Plus is doing into the industry in Ghana. You'll be glad to see that a dream come true with just 2 decades back. The goods which we used to import from all the neighboring countries surrounding us, today we have become a net exporter to all the West African countries. Today BFAP Plus is having a distribution network of more than 1,000 distributors across Ghana into every region, making sure that we are able to bring the quality products at a doorstep of every Ghanaian. We believe in quality products, quality service at the doorstep. I think that is what makes BFAP Plus distinguished from others. Today, we are very proud to say that we are getting into other manufacturing products as well. We are seeing that not only our production is limited to the rebars, but we are getting into the other products as well. B5 Plus nails are sold across West Africa, binding wire, roofing sheet, square tubes, and many others. Today, we are very proud to say that B5 Plus is the biggest stockist of steel products, not only in Ghana or West Africa, but in whole Africa. And I'll give this credit to not only my team, but my whole workers and the Ghanaians. Wow. I think without that, it would have been not possible to build a world-class facility right here in Ghana. We do have challenges. Today I was at the closed door talking to Nana to look into those challenges, to see that how we can try to move forward solving those challenges so that we can make Ghana as a best destination hub for investment. And I think it is possible if we can join our hands together. If we are able to remove the bottlenecks, I am sure made in Ghana dream is not far from us. We will be able to make everything made in Ghana. We are very proud to say that B5 Plus has come up with 1D1F factory, which is one of the biggest investment in 1D1F. We are putting up an $80 million project in Ghana. This is just after the university, where we will be producing the major steel products in Ghana. With that, first phase is a 400 acres of land which we are going to develop. So the first phase, 100 acre alone, which will be saving more than $100 million of foreign exchange to Ghana from the first year itself. So we'll just say that today B5 Plus is one of the biggest employer into the steel industry. Today, directly, indirectly, we are giving jobs to 10,000 people. With the new project, it is going to be more than 15,000. Today, B5 Plus is also one of the biggest corporate taxpayers among the taxes. For the couple of years, we've been the leaders, and we also know how to give back to the society. Today, DPSI, which is the International School in Community 25, it is the part of B5 Plus. We are the promoters for that, where we have 28 nationality students from all over the world. They take the education there with a very competitive rates. You'll be so surprised. Today, we have brought in the many national and international champions from this school into the less than 8 years of it. We are proud to say we have been the chess champion, we have been IGCSE School of the Year, we have been a O-level champion of the school, we have been winning the chess competitions, spelling bee competition. Today, in the spelling bee, I think we are the school who has won the major championship into the spelling bee. We will be making a tour of that one as well. You will be really seeing it that this is in the one place where we have built a world-class facility to give the best education to our Ghanaian brothers and sisters the first. Today, very proud to say that the Ghanaians are among the top #1 into the students' role, this one. So I'm sure with the support of our dear Ghanaian brothers and the support from the government, we will make the Ghana the best education place as well. So with this note, I want to say a very big thank you to Nana to come along with his executive team to come and see what B5 Plus is making a difference to Ghana, and we can really move forward with that positive note. Thank you very much.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Maguire, who is the CEO of the chamber, to introduce the executives of the chamber.
Thank you very much. I must say that I'm particularly impressed with what you are doing. This is my first time here, and we are happy to be here. This is a very big delegation from the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and it's being led by the president of the chamber, and I'm going to congratulate them also. Thank you for that. We also have the first vice president, Mr. Clement Osama, who is that. is welcoming. We have a team that are also coming. We have the Vice Chair of the Chamber of Commerce here, Mr. Also an executive of the Chamber. We have some members of the Chamber here, some all the way from Queens to join us. So I think they are on their way coming, but we have some members of the Chamber. You can see some of the members here, the rest are coming. We also have the media with us here, BTV, DFT, and the rest. So we are here to see what you have and how best we can work together. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon once again. The man who just spoke is the chief servant of B5 Plus. If I say the chief laborer or the chief servant, I'm talking of the managing director, I'm talking about the CEO, and I'm talking about the entrepreneur, I'm talking about the dreamer, and I'm talking about the one who owns this place. This man was supposed to do this business in other parts of West Africa, but he chose to do the business in Ghana. About 30 years ago, this man came to this, the place was bush, it was bushy. It was more or less a forest. But this side of Ghana, you cannot have the forest, okay? But the place had lied fallow for a very long time. So nobody was willing to take advantage of the place. But when he spoke to his uncle that he was coming to Ghana at a point in time, you think I don't know, eh? The uncle advised, no, don't go to Ghana. But he decided to come to Ghana for the love of Ghana. So I think we can appreciate him for that. There have been some few challenges, but I think we will be able to resolve that along the line. Now, as he mentioned, direct and indirect, they employ about 10,000 people. They export their goods to other parts of West Africa. Now, La Côte d'Ivoire, he hasn't told me, but I gathered that information when we were in India. The last trip that we embarked with the Vice President to India, he was specifically invited to come to India to talk to other colleagues who are Indians to come to Ghana. Because we have been on these investment trips, investment forums, just to convince people to come and take advantage of Ghana as it is today and do investment, or to create employment. And so the new project that he has done, or he's doing at Dawenya, is close to the Central University at Dawenya, campus at Dawenya. And that one is far bigger than what he is doing here. And that one is under the mantra projects of the president, under the 1D1F. And I think that one will be the biggest within the sub-region. So B5 Plus is doing great work in Ghana. And if you look at the work that the Indians are doing in Ghana and in West Africa, I happen to chair one of their functions that they organize at La Palm Royal.
Yeah, La Palm.
Yes, all the Indians who have investment in West Africa gathered at La Palm Royal, and I was invited about 4-5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was invited as the special guest for the occasion, and it was so amazing. The Indian SM was there to see how best they can support those who want to do meaningful business in West Africa. So today I'm not so much surprised to see what is going on here. And let me also mention that there's a lady, I went on a business trip or tour to some of our regions, and we met a lady, and she has been working with B5 for some time now. Madam, let's see you. Can we show appreciation? The name is Saracom Enterprise.
My name is Sarah.
Saracom, so Saracom.
Saracom
Company Limited. She is located in Cape Coast, and she's dealing in some of these things and other things. So when he got in the wind that we are coming to this place, he decided to join us and just to shake the hands of the MD. So let's appreciate them as well. So going forward, just want to, for sake of the media, want to let you hear some of the things that we want to put across. So on behalf of the council, membership and the staff of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, we want to express our profound gratitude for even accepting us to come to this place. So B5 Plus has come to stay, and it's one of the topmost businesses or successful businesses in Ghana for today. The Chamber also commends your efforts in contributing to the socioeconomic industrial growth of the country, particularly in the iron and steel industry, through creation of jobs for the people of Ghana. I always say that if you give a job or give employment to one person, indirectly you employ or you feed 5 mouths. The person himself, if he's married, whether a man or woman, the mother and the father, and if he's not married, he has a boyfriend or girlfriend. So, so seriously, and if for nothing, if the person is a Muslim or a Christian, he will go to church and give collection or a donation or whatever, offering. So seriously, you cannot quantify the development and the improvement of the living conditions of people that you employ. The Chamber also acknowledges your financial support to the production of the newsletter that we do, and the Chamber Business Awards brochure, as well as the we're also not forgetting that of the regional meetings of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry. You have been very punctual. Your rep comes all the time. We are here, Mr. Managing Director, this afternoon, as we have got others are in the process or in their way coming, not only to come here for fun, but because you have been busy and you are also doing meaningful business. But we want to come and familiarize ourselves and also to appreciate you so much for the good work that you are doing for Ghana. Let me also reiterate here that if we employ people to work and you don't pay even corporate tax, you pay taxes to government, because there is what we call the PAYE, and that one you pay on every person that you employ in the institution. So in one way or the other, you are helping government to also get money to develop Ghana as a whole. And so we think that your efforts need to be commended. And we are here to appreciate you. So we also want to take this opportunity to look at some of the successes and commend you as such. And if there are any challenges, we also get them and then see how best we can help you to solve all those things. Most challenges, sometimes individually, it becomes very difficult to handle. And fortunate for me, as a presidential advisor to Nanado, if somebody who is creating employment for about 10,000 and over has a problem, then it means Ghana has a problem. So we will not deal with it at B5 level, but we deal with it as a as a national level. Because if we are saying that this place is a small place because we are putting up a bigger one, and this one is having challenges, and we don't solve it, then it will by all means escalate into the new place, which is a bigger one, and it will have a serious problem for us as a nation. So, Mr. CEO, I want to assure you that your point has been well noted, and we'll see how best to address them. As I was telling you, this man here, Mr. Mukesh, came to Ghana in 2002, right?
No, it was 1996.
1996.
2002 we started B5+.
Yes, so B5+ was started in 2002, but before that he has come to Ghana to do his own feasibility studies and to see how best he can take advantage of the place. And they started importing from
all over West Africa and other parts
yes,
of the world.
So that is
2002 we stopped. We said no more importation. We want to do made in Ghana.
So it started with trade, and now he has come into manufacturing. So he has done very, very, very well. So in 2018, B5+ was recognized as the largest iron and steel company trading iron and steel in Ghana and overall over West African countries. And this is no mean achievement. And the main products of B5+ is steel, which comes in 7 major categories. They have the mild steel, the high tensile and iron rods. They have the galvanized products, stainless steel, marine and mining, roofing and nails, and concrete fencing. I think I'm right. I'm right? So, as it stands now, B5+ Limited operates in all the 15 economic community of West African states. So it means all the West African countries, B5+ is present. And it's so amazing. Let's appreciate that. Let me also say that the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry is also a member of the Federation of West African Chambers of Commerce. And I am the chairman for the investment board of the West African Chambers of Commerce and the immediate past president of the Pan-African Chambers of Commerce. So if the need comes that you want to move to any other parts to so far as the Pan-African Chamber of Commerce is concerned, we'll do our best to support that, especially when the Continental Free Trade Agreement has been all ratified and we are lobbying also to get a secretariat in Ghana. So you are in there. So ladies and gentlemen, I commend B5 Plus Limited for staying in business for all over these years, creating over thousands of jobs in Ghana and across ECOWAS nations. As a representative voice of the business community in Ghana, the Chamber will continue engaging governments and stakeholders through its evidence-based advocacy to continuous improvements in the business environment. When I went to his office, I was asking him whether he also enjoys the duty drawback. The duty drawback, as you know, if you import anything as a raw material to Ghana, and then the byproduct or the product is also exported, the import duty that you paid on that raw material is paid back to you. I think we did some advocacy on it, and we were very successful, and so most Ghanaians and private sector enjoyed it the most. And so I was asking him if he has any problem or challenge, but he answered in the negative. So I'm so happy to hear that most of these things are working the way we wish. So in this regard, I urge you to make use of the Chamber's activities, including the Chamber Business Awards, to market your products. In actual fact, B5 Plus have been very, very supportive, as I've already indicated. And I know that the way he's also working with all his documents intact, and even when we went to India, the government wanted him to come and testify. With this, I think 2020, come November, you support the Chamber once again for this award as well. So you have to put it together for him. So for me, I want to say that it is my expectation that this visit will strengthen the mutual relationship that we have with you, and the private sector will also look up to you to grow, because if we are to have a mentoring company, you are one. We want to have a coaching company, we have one. And seriously, most companies come up within the first 3 to 5 years, they are no more to be found. But you have been able to succeed, and I am very happy also to hear that the school that you have at Committee 25, you are not only looking at employment that you are creating, you are also creating what they call it, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. Even the Bible says that, and you are trying to educate Ghanaians and to educate anybody who is willing to, because for me, you seek ye the kingdom of education, and all the others will be added. Education is key. Knowledge is power. So the school alone is also employing a lot of people. And I got to hear, even from outside, and you did not tell me, some other Indians that we met in India, New Delhi, were saying a lot of things about that school. And they have their children in that school and all that. So for me, what you have done for Ghana and the people, and also for the existence of this business, cannot be overemphasized. And I'm very, very happy to be here this afternoon. And we want to thank you sincerely for the opportunity that you have given us. May the good Lord.
Thank you very much, Nana. We have a video to
textile manufacturing and imports all of West Africa is not only unbelievably impressive for the world, but also a memorable one for Ghana.
Bima Plus is successful. I think we are a passionate driven company. We believe in delivering the quality material at the doorstep with giving the best services possible.
With the European awards that we have won, we are making Ghana stand stronger on the world map to become the steel industry benchmark for the world.
The small countries from where we used to import from our dear neighbors to other countries in West Africa, today we have become a net exporter to all these West African countries.
If you see a small building, more than 5 floors, 2 floors, even 1 floor, I'm sure you are definitely going to get a B5 stage there.
Bonds that are strong are not formed over a short period of time. They are the ones that are made when strong-willed people come together to form even stronger relationships over a longer time. In our memorable journey, we have forged several strong relationships that have stayed intact for a long time.
At Smith Class, we believe in solving problems. So anytime that we have a problem with our machine, we solve it together as a team.
In the year 2011, there was difficulty in producing the required quantities of iron ore. So we started doing an audit of electricity, replaced some of the motors which are drawing more power.
Also, we replaced some lamps from mercury to the LED lamp. By doing this, we have reduced the cost of our product.
We Plus believe in delivering the best to the market, and it is not possible without the help of our dear employees. We Plus believe in education. We give a free education to a lot of our employees' children. We believe in that everyone brings an additional value to the organization in their own ways.
B5 Plus is a partner in my life because it really helped me to achieve a lot as I have come into terms with them. In a way of I came as one profession, but now I'm able to acquire another line of work to my as a welding fabricator.
B5 Plus gives us pass for transportation. It has a good environment area. At the end of the year, they give us good bonus.
I got B5 2003. First, I worked as an African worker. I worked with the one drawing department, nail section department. Later, I moved to iron loss department. Now I become a mechanic.
The strong commitment of the people of B5 is what helps us make the strongest steel product of Ghana. Our team is full of driven and passionate people like Mr. Gilbert.
When I came to B5, my time management was a bit poor. Working with B5 has made my time management very, very, very good. B5 is also good because they are very efficient. Their cost management too is very, very good. In the port, we have importers who bring goods to the port and they leave their goods idle for a certain time and they have to pay demurrages and extra costs. But B5 makes sure that their documents are on time and you are able to clear within the stipulated time. So there are no further costs at all.
B5 has a very strong team who are internally very much trying. They know in and out where they can fix it. We don't need really an external person to come and fix the things. We are strong enough to do whatever the job given at any point of time.
B5 Plus is not a company. We are a family strongly tied together. It's a place where each one who works here is considered one of our own. We started with one small rolling mill, but the strong desire to succeed is what has made us the European Award for Quality and Excellent Services holder in Ghana.
Every member of our employees is a part of our family, and we are open to them. We don't have any barriers as such. Any level of employee can come and directly talk to the top level management.
The management or let's say my supervisors, they are nice to me. If I didn't understand something and I ask them, they take their time and explain and show me.
People like B5 management because all the management behaves as if they are family members rather than a boss. We don't have to wait for somebody to give us the permission to do a job. We are open-minded here. Everybody walks into everybody's door, can do their work without even any hesitation.
The reason why several construction companies believe in our services and have kept strong relationships with us over the years is only because of our quality and security of supply. This is primarily the reason why we have won the award for Best Enterprise in the Field of Steel Industry Award by the Secrets Committee, UK 2014.
B5 does not believe in growing itself. What we believe is growing Ghana as well. Whenever a small trader or a small businessman who wants to start up a business, he comes to us and we guide them properly how to do a business. We can say that we are creating businessmen here in Ghana. We provide them the facility of the finance. We are financing people so they can improve their own business. We don't believe in just selling. We believe in building the relationships. We do the research deeply that is the contractor, is the customer, is going to be a good contractor or a worse.
Like I was just going through my rounds and one of the drivers he approached to me. He said that when small customers they are coming to buy from us, they are finding it difficult. Which struck to me that yes, this is very important and we always say that we are customer-centric organization. Immediately the same day we took the decision that we want to create some outlet where small customers who want to buy a small number of PCs or something, they can just come and buy it so that they will save their time. And that is how customer care has come.
B5 is able to produce iron rods in a smaller dimension that suits the local markets. Then with these two plates, we are able to produce plates to suit the local market as well. They produce wire edge at the same time. The nails too, they are very, very strong and they are in different dimensions that suits each and every occasion.
Nobody keeps the stocks which B5 keeps right now. We have the cars, we have the stocks from the small sizes to big sizes. Whatever you want, we have. That's why we get the name one-stop shop of steel.
B5 Steel is a global steel giant in the making with services in 15 countries and market leader in all of West Africa. We are this strong only because we are a home to passionate, driven, talented and hardworking persons. Our people have the grit and determination to conquer obstacles and bring about a revolution in the steel industry.
We are strong because of our innovative approach. We are strong because of our values, our strong relationships, and our strong people. We are B5 Plus.
B5 Plus, be strong.
B5 Plus,
be strong. B5 Plus,
be strong. B5 Plus, be strong. Worldwide franchisee which
straight away by the rote method, whatever is in the textbook, I read out the lines and straight away explain. Is a boring class.
We don't want the child should be only the studious, but we want all rounder. Nowadays, the children should be all rounder.
Wherever activities can be made, maybe in the form of role play. If it is science, it's still easier. Get the experiment done by the children.
So just now we install the new smart boards, which is very good for the children, which help the children to develop very easily and they can understand the things very easily, quickly, so easy for them.
The full-fledged physics lab, chemistry lab and the biology lab. We have got 2 ICT labs there. We have got a closed auditorium and the open air theatre where we can get the exercise of public speaking done in those areas. We have got all the games infrastructure. We have got a full-fledged football field, a proper basketball field, a swimming pool, a tennis court, a volleyball court. And then we have got in the auditorium, we have got table tennis boards fixed there. We have got the badminton court there. We concentrate a lot on roller skates. We've got a specialized teacher for that, a specialized teacher for teaching swimming. And then we have got a very beautiful cafeteria area.
It is very important that the teachers which you get, they are well-trained teachers. They need to be graduated to a particular subject or they need to have a master's for the senior level.
Recently, along with me, there were 3 teachers who went all the way to Homerton College in Cambridge to attend a workshop undertaken by this Cambridge University people.
We have a hostel facility also here for the children who are coming from different reasons. We try to teach them. It is very important that wherever you are coming from, whether you are they should learn to value their culture. They should try to adapt other cultures also, try to important aspect of life.
Teachers residential is also within this campus. We have won West African Regional Award for our facilities and for quality education. We have won American Award, the best inspirational institution of West Africa. So DPSI has won many national and international awards.
I can say that this school is a really good school for one coming and having excellence in academics and other fields. Last year I was the first regional champion in Ghana, and I went to the US, and there I was in top 15, but the previous year I was in top 6 of the South Asian Spelling Bee.
One thing I like in particular about DPS is the diversity of the school. We have so many people from different backgrounds, countries and cultures.
Many diverse laboratories, a chemistry lab, a physics lab, and also a biology lab. So people who are interested in the sciences should come here and perform their own experiments, and it's so hands-on.
The fact that they let us do a lot of self-study is actually helping, because then it helps you manage your time and be a better focused person in life. Because then when you go out, you have nobody behind you, you don't have your parents telling you what to do or how to do things. So I feel like DPS actually helps you grow into a more responsible person.
And it's also a very all-rounded education, because it's not just completely about academics, but we participate in activities such as debating, drama, dance, music. So that all-rounded experience fused with academic experience is very enlightening.
It is the overall development here. Their personality also developed here. They have no stage fear, or they are not only the studies. Overall, there are many competitions going on in DPS. My daughter is the national spelling bee winner.
The school, in terms of the physical infrastructure, is well arranged, and it's good for academic teaching and learning. And I think the school is performing very well in Ghana, because you see the results that are coming from DPS, from the students. It's very encouraging. So it's a good place to have your kids to have their education.
In one word, I want to describe my school. That's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which means extremely.
This is what we want to deliver.
On behalf of the private sector, we say I owe to you and your family for all that is doing for us. If for nothing. the president of the Chamber of Commerce, and you have done a lot for me to represent Ghana, as you know, wherever we go, seeking for investment. So even if we are honoring those who we meet outside, I think it is very imperative for us also to show our love and appreciation for what we have done and continue to do for Ghana. And on that, we say, I go. You have employed more than 10,000 people in Ghana, and you continue to show some level of entrepreneurship to support Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Really. Thank you. This kind of things will really make us do. We are not going to stand where we are standing. We will make sure that we go move forward. Thank you very much.